Hello Aromas, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Syntherapy. We're now going to start our third session where we prescribe Willow with art therapy. So I guess this is a forgery detector. 10 differences? Why do I have to pick it? Well, technically, it's all these dots here, is it not? I thought I had to fucking do it. And then I realized it was already, the answers were there.
Park.
Hello, Willow. It looks like the tree here is turned to fall now.
Hello, Willow. How have you been?
I'm better now than I was last week.
That's good. Anything on your mind that you'd like to talk about?
I've been wondering about what my purpose should be. If I can't figure out how to work in therapy, what should I do instead?
We can go over that today. Are you ready to begin?
I am. Let's get started.
I'll be introducing the art therapy components of our sessions today. I'd like to take some time to explain to you how this part of our therapy will work. We'll provide you with any art tools you feel comfortable using and have you create a piece before our sessions. We'll then dedicate some time during each session to discuss them. There are no right or wrong submissions. The idea is to help you become more open to discussing your feelings and emotions. It may not necessarily stop your behavior, but it will help us discuss it more openly. For your first prompt, I'd like you to draw a self-portrait. Bring that in with you at the next session and we will go over it together.
I'll have it ready by then.
Excellent. Let's move on.
Alright. Discuss the idea of purpose. Discuss Willow's mindset of their purpose. What makes you happy? What music are you listening today? It's okay to not have a purpose. Guided meditation. Let's see Willow's mindset on their purpose.
I need to understand how you are trying to determine your purpose first before I can help you.
Well, it seems like I have to have a purpose, or else my existence will be meaningless.
I feel like that's what a lot of people think, that they need to have a purpose in life, or else why are they alive?
Until I know what I'm capable of doing, I have to rethink what my purpose is. I think that will help resolve my overloading problems as well.
Machines don't always have one purpose. You aren't just a machine. The overloading issues aren't solely caused by your lack of purpose. I think
The fact that you're overloading has nothing to do with your purpose. Your fear about what might happen to you is what is making you overload. Switching to a new career path would only be treating the symptoms of your problem.
So how will we treat the cause of my problems?
treat it through medication or other therapies, restore, tear, and discourage. Freeman, teach you to live independently. I think we should teach you to live independently. Like, you have emotions, you have your own thoughts. So I shouldn't just tell you to like do everything Tara says or do everything that Freeman wants you to do. So
I'll teach you how to live as close to independently as can be managed. I truly believe that your overloading is linked to the fact that you are at the mercy of others. If we were able to find a way to let you live independently, the overloading should go away.
If I'm being honest, the idea of living independently is a bit scary to me.
that's understandable. Give it time.
Promise me you'll at least give it some thought?
I'll think about it, but I don't know if I'll ever fully come around.
That's fine too.
Thinking about it is all I ask.
Let's see. Discuss the idea of purpose.
Can you go into more detail about the concerns regarding your purpose?
I was created to fulfill a specific function, to look at the art of people who had undergone trauma in order to help treat them. Now I'm wondering if that should be my purpose, or if it is a purpose I'm capable of fulfilling.
It's a common struggle.
Figuring out your purpose is a common struggle that requires a lot of reflection. Wondering about it isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's certainly not a sign that you're a failure.
I still feel like I'm letting everyone down by second-guessing my purpose.
You can always find a new way to succeed.
If you feel like you can't live up to what others expect from you, then find a new way to succeed. Find something you can do that improves the world around you, and pursue it with all your heart. No one could ever be disappointed in you if you did that.
I'll think about it.
Alright, let's do... I don't know what this guided meditation is, but maybe you might want it.
This week, I'd like to have you do some more guided meditation.
You want me to recite mantras again?
No, not this time. This time, I'd like to try a different exercise with you. I'm going to need you to close your eyes again.
Okay. My eyes are closed.
I want you to imagine someone close to you who cares about you very much. It could be a friend, a mentor, anyone who loves you. Imagine them standing on your right side, sending you their love and hope.
Okay. I can see them.
Now I want you to imagine all of the people in your life who care about you and want you to succeed. I want you to feel the love that they hold for you.
All right. I'm trying to visualize that.
Once you visualize that, I want you to send the love back. You love them and want to see them happy and fulfilled just like you want them to see you happy and fulfilled. I want you to wish all of those people happiness, health, and well-being.
I'll try. I wish you all happiness, health, and well-being.
Good. Now I want you to imagine everyone who is a part of your life, but you might not know them very well. Even though you do not know those people well, they all want you to be happy and successful. I want you to visualize the love and care they are sending. And I want you to wish them all happiness, health, and well-being.
I wish you all happiness, health, and well-being.
Now, I want you to imagine all of the people in your life that you know who have hurt you. Visualize the pain they have
don't know what
caused
happens
you,
to the volume.
but do not answer them with more pain. Just as you did before, wish them happiness, health, and well-being as well.
Willow ain't liking that.
Dr. Park, why are you asking me to do this?
You need to let the past go if you want to move forward. You need to forgive Dr. Freeman. You can't keep holding on to your pain. If you aren't comfortable, we can stop. Let's just be honest here.
Reflecting on the past only does us good if we can learn how to move forward into a better future. All of the pain you hold has to be let go if you want a chance to have this therapy be helpful for you.
Okay. I'll give this another try. Give me the prompt again.
Visualize the people in your life who have caused you pain, and answer them with, I wish you all happiness, health, and well-being.
This part, it has to be the hardest, because, you despise these people because they hurt you so much.
I wish you all happiness, health, and well-being.
Thank you, Willow. I know this wasn't an easy thing for you to do, but in time you'll see the value of what we did today.
Alright, what makes you happy?
There's a particular thought exercise I'd like to do with you to help you find your purpose. What makes you happy?
I like talking with you and Tara. While I find art interesting, I find the works themselves less interesting than being able to discuss them with others. I can't think of anything else that interests me or makes me happy as much as conversation.
Interesting. Thank you, Willow.
Why are you asking?
To see if therapy is a fulfilling job for you, to see which career I should advise you to take, to understand you better, actually.
In order to advise you, I need to know you. Now that I understand your condition better, I need to understand you so that I can help you move past your problems.
What do you think is the best way for me to move past my problems?
Medicate or treat your issues, resolving the interpersonal issues between you and Dr. Freeman, help you develop the cognitive skills needed to overcome your problems. Still trying to figure that out. I think developing the cognitive skills.
There's a lot of people you're going to deal with in life who will have high expectations for you. I won't always be there to help you deal with those types of people, but I can teach you how to deal with them by yourself.
I would appreciate that. Dr. Park, if you don't mind me asking, when did you realize what your purpose was?
I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean how did I feel, or how old was I?
Either one.
How it felt.
There was definitely a
Fuck the
defining
age.
moment when I realized what I was willing to be and what I wasn't. That moment built up inside of me over years and years, until I finally knew what I wanted from life. From there, it was simply a matter of becoming the person I wanted to be.
Interesting.
Why do you ask?
Well, it just seems like you have things figured out. You're definitely the most stable of all the people I've ever met. I figured if I asked you how you found your purpose, I'd be able to have an idea on how to find my own.
I'll try to help.
I'll try to help in whatever way I can, Willow.
What do you recommend I should do to figure out my purpose in life?
You need to find out who you are. You need to move out of your comfort zone. You need to reflect on what makes you happy. I really honestly feel like once you figure out what makes you happy and enjoy the life you're currently living, you might slowly find that purpose.
The best advice I can give to you is to simply reflect more on what makes you happy. There is no better way of figuring out your purpose than that. Most of life is split between learning what makes you happy and maximizing it. If you want to get to the second step, you need to figure out the first one.
If you don't mind me asking, what makes you happy?
Are you asking?
Why does my past matter so much to you?
Tara was the closest thing I had to a mentor, and they're gone. I'm just trying to get answers. Can you talk to me about this or not?
These sessions are about you. I can't go into my personal life. Okay, this part seems kind of like a cold answer here. I don't think therapists usually talk about themselves, though. I feel like that's a little unprofessional. So, I can't go into my personal life.
My job has very specific conduct rules about what we can discuss with patients. I don't think going into my personal life would be allowed. I understand how frustrating it is for me not to be upfront with you, but I have a responsibility to keep our therapy sessions professional.
I need your help. Isn't that more important than your rules?
No. I'll have to stay professional.
I have to stay professional, Willow. I have to make sure I don't say or do something that will only make things worse.
The questions I'm asking you about are things I wasn't programmed to deal with.
Oh shit. I'm frustrating, Willow.
You have standards, rules, professionalism, fine. But I have things I need to figure out, and I need your help. And that should be more important.
Alright, ask me another question that I can answer.
Sorry for ranting. I just wanted you to understand what I'm feeling.
All I can do is do my best. I can't give you everything.
You're right. Helping you comes first. I can't guarantee that everything I tell you will help you, but I'll still try my best.
Thank you, Dr. Park. It means a lot to hear you say that.
Before we end today's session, I want you to describe yourself. Tell me who you are.
That seems an odd question to ask at this point.
Humor me. Pretend like I'm a stranger and we're meeting for the first time. Tell me about yourself.
Okay. I'm an artificial intelligence. I was supposed to be a therapist, but I'm having trouble achieving that goal. I like art and talking with people. I have some problems, but I'm trying very hard to figure them out. I can't think of anything else to say. Why are you asking me this?
You can't figure out your purpose if you don't know who you are. From what you just told me, it's clear you still need work in that area.
I thought I just explained who I am.
Not quite. It's one thing to know what you are. It's another to know what it means.
What does it all mean, then? What questions should I be asking?
Your interests.
So you like art and talking with people. Why? What draws you to these things? Is it out of a desire for conversation? Or is it because you feel a need to express yourself? And see art and dialogue as a way of doing that?
I'm not sure, but I'm still confused on why that's important.
It helps with your purpose, or it helps with your emotions? Kind of works both ways, but I feel like when you tell someone your interests, not all of your interests is a reason for your purpose of living, you know? Because I love anime, but anime is my purpose of, like, the reason I wake up every morning. It helps with your emotions.
When people desire something, it's usually due to a deficiency in their lives. We crave food when we are hungry. We crave sleep when we're tired. Similarly, we crave attention, affection, and acknowledgement. If we feel deficient in those areas, we seek them out.
Are the triple A's.
Understanding why you desire these things can help us determine if there's something we can do to help you feel more content.
I hadn't thought of it that way before, but it makes a lot of sense.
This may seem like a lot to think about at first, but this exercise will be helpful for you. Once you have a better understanding of yourself, we can move forward in finding therapies that work for you.
Just so I understand, can you give me an example?
We'll give you that example in the next episode. So far, I feel like Willow is more like animated with their emotions now. Like they're not always like happy-go-lucky. We're seeing parts of Willow that's starting to be frustrated with us, but I am going to remain professional as much as I can because this is my girl's job. She's a therapist, and I'm pretty sure therapists don't delve onto their own like personal stories because that's not what they're there for. They're there for their client. I won't say customer. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.